Alright guys, welcome to part 53. Grunt. Ooh, I like that suit.
Shepard,
Just checking in. How you doing?
the hold is too open. Not enough cover. Armor is limited. Warlord Grant would target here to scatter heavy cargo, then focus on engines. That's what tank imprints show about human ships anyway. It's how I learned from the tank. Old pictures where memory is. Like holding a book for a child. Just remember this picture after picture. No help with finding a reason to care.
You have no reaction?
Something must move you. You're as genetically Krogan as you can get.
I see suffering, the dead, and I think weak. I'm supposed to be strong. My guts were grown from thousands more worthy. The dead were weak. If they were strong, I wouldn't be needed. I don't know why Okir started teaching. When he turned on the tank the first time, I screamed. Weak, pitiful.
So you started small, but you became what you are. Not everyone gets that chance.
I'm built for strength, but didn't earn it. I just am. Those dead were strong enough to try, even if they lost. The perfect Krogan, ignoring what made me. No strength in that. I'll take another look at what happened to the Krogan. Find a reason to care about it.
Interesting.
Shepard,
Just checking in. How you doing?
humans talk too much. Like the tank. Come back later.
That's all for now.
Shepard.
Nice and loyal. Engineering.
Kenneth, what has the new shielding done to your power grid balance?
Not much. With built-in capacitor subsystems, they have a surprisingly low draw.
Doesn't that mean the shielding boost wouldn't last long under fire?
True. They're built for hard, fast strikes, not firefights of attrition.
Alright.
Sheila, I'm sorry I dragged you into Quarian politics. All that infighting, seeing what my father did. You were the only one there for me, Shepard. The only cover I had against that storm. Thank you.
Was that trial normal? Or will their politics show?
Imagine they're trying to fill your father's spot on the Admiralty board. What will that do to the balance of power?
I have no idea. Being exiled might have made it easier. A few people are suggesting me as a candidate. Replacing an admiral takes time, though. You may not have noticed, but Quarians like to debate.
Are Quarian politics always like that?
No. Sometimes it can actually get unpleasant. We're a very social people, Shepard. We have to be, to make up for being stuck in these suits. And part of that means getting involved in each other's business.
You deserved better.
The whole trial was insulting. You should have had time to mourn your father.
I don't think life is about what you deserve. But my father would be honored that I chose to mourn him by blowing up a lot of gas. I should get back to work. But thanks for checking on me.
Yee.
I need to get to Pragia, Shepard. Soon.
I'll think about that. Meanwhile, I have to go.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll be doing that. That's coming up very soon. Don't worry. Yeah, port cargo, I think is starboard is Zaid. I'm pretty sure. Yep. We go back up. Crew quarters to Thane.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
If you wish.
The last time we talked, you started speaking about a past event as if you were watching it.
Drell have perfect memories. We can relive any moment in our lives with perfect clarity. It's difficult to control at times. Some of us disappear into, let's call it solipsism.
What do you mean, solipsism?
When a memory feels as real as life, it's as valid as life. Thinking about a moment brings back the smell of cut grass, the warmth of another's hand on yours, the taste of another's tongue in your mouth. Wouldn't you rather lose yourself in such a memory than spend the night alone, staring at walls of metal and plastic?
What about bad memories?
Isn't there a risk that you could lose yourself in bad memories as well?
Of course. Remembering the times I've taken bullets is unpleasant. But I can look at my knee and see it's not shattered. The memories that are hard to escape are those of despair.
You can remember everything that happened in your life?
Nearly. I expect if we remembered the birth trauma, we'd never recover from it.
So you remember every hit.
You can relive every assassination you've ever made?
In perfect detail. Every mistake I made. Every target's last breath.
You're alright with that?
You don't seem to feel guilty.
Why should I? My employers killed them. My body was only the tool they used. If you kill a man with your gun, do you hold the gun responsible?
My gun doesn't have free will.
My gun can't decide right from wrong. You clearly do.
My soul does. But my body is merely flesh. Flesh whose reflexes were honed to kill. Drell minds are different from humans. We see our body as a vessel, and accept that it is not always under our control.
So you don't assume any responsibility for the things you do?
Not every action performed by my body is a result of conscious choices. I take responsibility for those that are. Humans often believe in a soul distinct from the body. A spirit responsible for moral reasoning that lives on after the body's death. Our belief is just a bit more literal.
The last time we talked, you remembered one of your assassinations. Something about sunset-colored eyes?
That time. Laser dot trembles in the skull. Spice on the spring wind. Sunset eyes, defiant in the scope. A bystander noticed my spotting laser and threw herself between me and the target. She couldn't see me, but she stared me down.
That was unique.
It was odd that you just blurted that out. Just another vivid Drell memory?
No. She was a vivid person.
So what happened?
Did you take the shot?
Not that day.
The last time we talked, you remembered one of your...
That laser dot a bystander noticed my spotting laser and threw herself between me and the target.
I should get back to my duties.
Shepard, I appreciate these chats we have.
You're lonely.
You've spent a lot of your life alone, Thane.
Work fulfilled me. Reading. I barely spoke to anyone outside my family. It seems there will be no one to mourn me when I die. You're the only friend I've made in 10 years.
Just a friend?
Friend, huh? That's a start.
A start. That's intriguing. I will always be here to talk. Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Later. I'd like to consider what we've already discussed.
I should go.
I shall return to my meditations.
Romance. Hearts. And the like.
The commander's put together an impressive team. I've never worked with so many aliens before.
They're a small army. We might just pull this mission off.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Sure, just killing time anyway. Optimizing weapons charges, planning attack vectors, relaxing. I'm still trying to figure out how to prepare for this mission. Humans don't deal with stress the way Turians do.
How do Turian crews get ready for high-risk missions?
With violence, usually. Turian ships have more operational discipline than your alliance, but fewer personal restrictions. Our commanders run us tight, and they know we need to blow off steam. Turian ships have training rooms for exercise, combat sims, even full-contact sparring. Whatever lets people work off stress.
I thought you'd be used to high-risk operations on human ships. I mean, think about trekking Saren to Ilos.
Sure, but that was quick. We raced out, landed, blew up some Geth, and saved the galaxy. This time we've got Miranda and Cerberus and that AI all telling us what we're up against. I think I preferred blind optimism.
There isn't really anything new. It's just giving you the ability to pursue a romance with him. Which I want to romance Thane, but I guess that hasn't come up as a potential option yet.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'm just finishing an operation report. I'm impressed, Shepard. So far things have gone exceptionally well. As Cerberus operations go, this is one of the best I've been a part of.
I'm not actually Cerberus.
Maybe that's because this isn't a Cerberus operation.
Not to you, maybe. But I report directly to the elusive man. And I'm here because he wants me to be. Cerberus gave you a second chance, Commander. Maybe you should do the same for us.
Why should
What
I?
did Cerberus do that made you so loyal?
I suppose you deserve to know. Do you remember when I told you how I was genetically altered? Well, that wasn't my choice. My father created me. He's a very influential man and extremely controlling. He didn't want a daughter. He wanted a dynasty. I ran away as soon as I was old and brave enough. I went to Cerberus because I knew they could protect me.
You seem capable of defending yourself. Why did you need Cerberus?
My father invested a great deal in his dynasty. It wasn't a matter of just leaving. I knew he would continue to pursue his investments.
Cerberus appreciates
I
it?
assume that Cerberus approves of your enhanced abilities?
Of course. Cerberus fully endorses anything that advances the cause of humanity. Genetic alterations included. But unlike my father and his own selfish reasons, Cerberus and the elusive man believe in a greater good. They see the bigger picture. And I feel like I have a purpose here.
You're actually...
Who exactly is your father?
A businessman, but a very wealthy one. It's ironic. My father believed deeply in a human-positive agenda. He donated generously to Cerberus before I joined them. That's how I first heard about Cerberus, through my father's connections.
Talk about yourself like you're just a tool to be used by your father, by Cerberus.
Maybe. I like to know where I fit in the world. It helps me find meaning in how I was created.
You are who you are, Miranda. You don't need to make excuses for it.
That's easy for you to say. We've both been engineered for greatness, Shepard. The difference is you were great before we rebuilt you. I'm great because of it.
It's not what defines
Your
you.
spirit and personality are what make you great. It's what makes anyone great.
That's kind of you. I'm not sure I believe you, but thanks for saying it.
You told me a lot about your father. What happened to your mother?
I never had one. Most of my genetic material is based on my father's tissue. His Y chromosome was altered with an amalgam of desired traits from various sources. How arrogant can you be? The man is completely egomaniacal. Just another reason I had to get away from him.
I feel like my microphone got retuned. Of course, I've gotten this far before I've actually done anything about it, which is not... Yeah, it's actually been significantly turned up. That should be about... Let's go up a little bit more. Yeah, right about there, I think is about right. Hopefully I'm not too quiet. Okay, self-esteem.
Talk about yourself like you're just a tool to be used by your father, by Cerberus.
Maybe. I like to know where I fit in the world. It helps me find meaning in how I was created.
You are who you are, Miranda. You don't need to make excuses for it.
That's easy for you to say. We've both been engineered. The difference is
This
you were great
option
before we
is
rebuilt
cycling
you.
in.
I'm great because of it.
Tell me a lot about your father.
I never had one. Most of my genetic material. His Y chromosome was. Oh, how arrogant can you be? The man is completely egomaniacal. Just another reason I had to get away from him.
Thanks for your
Alright.
time, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
We've kind of gleaned out.
Anytime, Commander.
We've kind of gleaned it all out. Her dialogue. So it's kind of just a cycle to keep talking to her now. We have Samara.
Anything new?
There is something I've wanted to tell you. I've done many things in my lifetime. I thought the galaxy held nothing new for me. Since joining you, I've realized how much more there is.
There's more to come.
We're not done with this yet.
I am sure. It will be my honor to be by your side at the end.
You make it sound final.
You think we're all gonna die?
You've assembled a powerful group, but we are fighting an unknown. I am ready for whatever comes, but I do not fool myself about our chances.
We'll get through it.
We'll finish this mission and live to see the end.
I hope you are right.
Paragon. Yeah, I don't think there's very much else. There's more dialogue with Jacob that I really, really don't care about.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Actually, wanted to talk. Medical matters. Aware that mission is dangerous. Different species react differently to stress. Aware you come by a great deal. Have had other species become attracted to me before. Awkward. Not interested.
You're joking with me.
Wait a minute, Morden. You're just yanking me around, aren't you?
Shocking suggestion. Doctor-patient confidentiality, a sacred trust. Would never dream of mockery. Enjoy yourself while possible, Shepard. We'll be here studying cell reproduction. Much simpler, less alcohol and mood music required.
But yeah, he's basically...
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, personal matters on mind, actually. Got call from nephew. Promising geneticist himself. Just turned 16, got tenure at university. Following in my footsteps. Had to lie about what I was doing. Think he was suspicious. Doesn't matter. Still good to hear his voice.
Investigate.
Does anyone in your family know about what you really did for the government?
No. No, I'm lying, but won't pry. Solarians curious as a people, but also have social cues. Keep two types of secrets from family. First type, personal or guilt-based. Invite suspicion, exploration, puzzle to be solved. Reward for curiosity, intelligence, drama. Other secrets, more serious. Dangerous if discovered. Signals discourage curiosity for protection of family.
Huh.
Why wouldn't everyone give clues that their secrets were too dangerous to be uncovered?
Not conscious. Social, reflexive body language. Can't fake it. Example. Yawning perceived as contagious among humans. Subject observes yawn. Sensory input deactivates left periamygdalar region. Subject yawns in response. Social empathy. Also works with dogs. Solarian faking signals to discourage curiosity, similar to human faking a yawn. Can try, but effectiveness limited.
Alright, sorry, I'm tinkering with the volume a little bit just to get to what I kind of perceive to be an optimal level. Yeah, I'm just seeing where the high ends are on that. Maybe in between, like 82 might be a good place. Time may
Are
have
you
called.
calling him because you're worried we won't make it back?
No. Aware survival unlikely, but actually contacted him for family connection. Hard to imagine galaxy. Too many people, faceless. Statistics easy to depersonalize. Good when doing unpleasant work. For this fight, want personal connection. Can't anthropomorphize Galaxy, but can think of favorite nephew. Fighting for him.
Your nephew got tenure at 16? Is he a genius or a scientific prodigy?
No, wait. Don't want to insult him. Yes, but not in manner you meant. Remember, Solarian lives short. Mature rapidly by your standards. Don't live much past 40.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got to talk to family before we finish this. And I'm glad we talked too, Morden.
Honored to be part of this, Shepard. Helped preserve Galaxy before with Genophage. Dirty work. Ethically ambiguous. Problematic. Collector's mission simpler, cleaner. We'll be proud to see it in Morden Solis biography vid. Unless we all die. Proud posthumously, in that case, regardless. Thank you. Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Having trouble working between your interruptions and Edie's insistence that insane experiments endanger entire crew. Hard to concentrate. Affecting morale. Anything else?
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
Okay. I think Jacob's dialogue just feeds into...
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more
into
interested in
romance
just talking
options.
for a bit.
I'm good, Shepard. Ready for anything. We live, we'll get loud and spill some drinks on the Citadel.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
Okay, he doesn't have anything good to say. Alright, we have tech damage, blink, and Geth shield strength 1 of 2. And we're in the Shadow Broker system. Buy fuel and go to Ilium. This is just kind of how you spend 20 minutes doing nothing. I mean, I guess we're doing stuff. We're clearing out some dialogue. Tally energy drain. Actually, I'd probably take out AI hacking entirely and just put it into energy drain if I were reconstituting the points. Concierge, we don't care. I think the only thing we actually care about is the store we just haven't had occasion to clean out, which I hope we have enough credits for.
You should try it, Mike. Look at how the wind's blowing.
Sarah's, no items. I think we were close at least. I'll be right back. We're back. Just had to step out for a minute. Nothing too serious.
Sometimes you say these things, and I don't know. Maybe it's because you had a Batarian father.
What about you? Going to try and make it as a commando?
Oh, well, we need... Yeah, we'll have to come back when we get 150,000 more credits.
Why not? Every Asari has biotics. Might as well use them, right?
Hey, we're friends. I have never called you that.
No, but you're thinking about it.
You think it was easy growing up pure blood? I did some stupid things to get away from the taunts. Stupid blood you're laughing at. I had to be the one.
Yep. So those last two upgrades, the submachine gun upgrade isn't super important to get. The heavy skin relay is an upgrade we're gonna want before endgame. Just make everything a little bit easier. Not that anything's gonna be overly hard anyway, but. Oh, we can't skip this? Weird. Alright, we'll feed... Do we have any messages? Nope. We'll upgrade, we'll feed our fish, and then we will, Oh, I guess they just kind of automatically go in. Some of them you just get and don't need to research, which is nice.
What's this area of the ship?
Fish food. Alright, we will, Alright, the rest of this actually can be done naturally. The rest of the planetary exploration. Because I have to go out here to help Kasumi anyway, so... We'll head out here and do exactly that. Gas giant probably won't. Yeah, it's poor. That's 20%. Veltman is poor. And there's this little rock on the asteroid, which is moderate. Okay. This one is a rock. Could be rich. Unless I see Ezo, though I'm not really... Oh, I thought it said rich. It says moderate. Enter orbit. We can scan this planet with a population of 5 million. Depleted. Okay. Let's start the bit. Okay, what do you mean by that? I've mined like 400 over 500,000 like iridium. Like I don't actually need any new materials. Land. And it looks like I just, yeah, I'm just doing this with Kasumi.
Looking good, Miss Allison Gunn. Hawk won't be able to keep his eyes off you.
Allison Gunn?
I assume Allison Gunn is my cover.
You run a small but talented band of mercs out in the Terminus systems. Precisely the type of person Hawk respects. I took the liberty of giving you a reputation. Papers, witnesses, article in Badass Weekly. Just don't start talking business with him, and you'll be fine.
What's with the outfit?
Take it I'm wearing this getup for a reason?
You'd look really out of place at a society party in armor, don't you think? You look great. You should wear this stuff more often.
Don't tell me what to do. My scanning? Because I'm not scanning everything? Every single one of those planets was moderate. I was just kind of like, I'm only actually interested in Ezo at this point, and none of those planets had any, from what I could tell.
Remind me, what kind of man are we dealing with?
Hawk's a weapons dealer and smuggler. He killed my partner and stole his gray box. Other than that, he's not so bad. Rich, charismatic, willing to crack open a man's skull to get at the neural implants inside.
What's... But I've spent a lot of time scanning already, and it would just start getting excessive if I were to just keep doing it. So I've decided, to some degree, to let some of it go.
Now's probably a good time to fill me in on the details.
You have been waiting patiently.
Oh, I had spikes.
Our friend Hawk is throwing a party for his closest friends. A couple dozen of the worst liars, cheaters, and mass murderers you'll ever want to meet. All bringing gifts as a tribute to the man himself. Our tribute is a lovely statue of your old friend Saren, rendered with loving detail and filled to the brim with our weapons and armor.
Ah,
you can keep your gift
yes.
as long as it's concealed. They won't hassle you over a sidearm. Once inside, we'll make our way to Hawk's vault door, somewhere in the back of the ballroom. Then, we case the security and start peeling away the layers. The statue should be there, waiting for you to crack it open and arm up. Then we just waltz into the vault and take back KG's gray box. And I'll finally get a chance to say goodbye.
But yeah, if I went after all the spikes on those planets, like, I would literally be there at each planet for like a number of minutes, and then it'd be like a good hour or two of just scanning planets, which, yeah. This isn't just another heist, is it?
You've worked really hard on this.
It's not.
KG must have meant a lot to you.
Was I that obvious? KG's gray box holds a lot of priceless personal memories. It's all that remains of who he was. But the secret he discovered is dangerous. I wouldn't bring you here if it wasn't.
Well, thanks for caring about my well-being, right?
This ought to be interesting.
That's what I'm going for.
I think this is one of the better loyalty missions in the game, though, isn't it?
This is our stop.
Because it's a little different.
After you, Ms. Gunn.
Hold a moment, ma'am. There seems to be an issue with the statue.
Is there a problem? Yeah.
No, Mr. Huck. Just doing a scan.
I don't believe we've met. Donovan Hawk.
Allison Gunn.
Allison Gunn. A pleasure.
Sir, the scanners aren't picking anything up.
I don't think our guests would come all the way here from Ilium just to cause trouble.
He's thinking with the wrong head.
You may pass through, Ms. Gunn. You were invited after all, but I will ask your companion to remain outside. You understand, I hope.
So we have a problem?
Care to explain why my friend has to stand outside?
I don't like the look of your friend, so she stays outside. Simple as that.
Okay.
No problem. You're the host.
Enjoy the party.
Well, that didn't go as I expected.
Why did he turn you away?
Any idea why he'd send you away?
No, we've never seen each other in person, and no one knows what I look like.
Are you
Just
sure about
watching
that?
his ass, I'm sure. I can't blame him.
What's the plan?
What do we do now?
We go on with the plan. You'll just have to do all the talking. I'll stay out of sight and stick with you the best I can.
Near the light of the
We'll
statue.
keep radio
then.
contact in case something goes wrong. We need to find the door and case the security. We'll figure out the next step then.